It's proving harder than expected for President Trump to secure a peace agreement between Moscow and Kyiv after Russian President Putin added a new dimension to current talks, calling for a transitional government in Ukraine that would oust President Volodymyr Zelensky and organize new elections, after which Russia could begin negotiations on a peace agreement. That appeared to annoy the US president, who threatened 25 to 50% tariffs on the buyers of Russian oil, which in the main includes China and India.
I don't think he's going to go back on his word. You're talking about Putin. I don't think he's going to go back on his word. I've known him for a long time. We've always gotten along well. I think he'll be okay. But if he isn't, I was disappointed in a certain way. Some of the things that were said over the last day or two having to do with Zelensky, because when he considers Zelensky not credible, to be making a deal with him, whether you like him or you don't like him. So I wasn't happy with that. But I think he's going to be good. And I certainly wouldn't want to put secondary tariffs on Russia, but if they were put on, it would not be very good for that.
The Kremlin responded, explaining that Russia remained open to dialogue with the United States.
We continue working with the U.S. side, first of all, on building our relations, which were badly damaged during the previous administration. We are also working on the implementation of some ideas related to the Ukrainian settlement. This work is underway, but so far there are no specifics that we could or must inform you about.
On Ukraine, that continues to review the latest version of a potential rare earths mineral deal with the United States, which reportedly grants Washington unprecedented control over its natural resources. Trump again talking tough.
I think Zelensky, by the way, I see he's trying to back out of the rare earth deal. And if he does that, he's got some problems, big problems. We made a deal on rare earth. And now he's saying, well, you know, I want to renegotiate the deal. He wants to be a member of NATO. Well, he was never going to be a member of NATO. He understands that. So if he's looking to renegotiate the deal, he's got big problems.
This was Zelensky on Friday, on how they were dealing with the latest version of the potential agreement with the USA.
It is an entirely different document. There are many things that were not discussed, and also some things that, let's say, the parties have already rejected. I don't want to raise a wave. I really want us to get a specific review by lawyers at the highest level. We can't accept anything that threatens Ukrainians' EU integration.
Trump also threatening Iran with bombing and secondary tariffs if Tehran did not come to an agreement over its nuclear program. And Iran responded.
The enmity from the U.S. and Israel has always been there. They threaten to attack us, which we don't think is very probable, but if they commit any mischief, they will surely receive a strong reciprocal blow.
The US leader also telling NBC that he had not ruled out possibly seeking a third term, which is prohibited by the Constitution, telling the news network he wasn't joking, but later saying this.
I don't want to talk about a third term now because no matter how you look at it, we got a long time to go. We have a long time. You know, we have almost 4 years to go. And that's a long time. But despite that, so many people are saying, you've got to run again. They love the job window. Most importantly, they love the job window.
And as the US president continues to dominate the global news narrative, this week will be no different. With Trump set to announce reciprocal tariffs on all nations later this week, a move that could roil global markets even further.
You'd start with all countries, so let's see what happens. There are many countries.
Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.